we got a fair amount of hand-to-hand style training, a lot of Brazilian jiu-jitsus, a lot of joint locks, a lot of submission type moves, things that you could do with kit on, because a lot of times you're encumbered by the plates and the ammo and all that kind of stuff you got strapped onto yourself. So not a lot of really intricate stuff, but things you could definitely do to joint locks to subdue somebody, things like that. Nothing fancy, real down and dirty and direct. Yeah. You don't want a prolonged fist fight.
No, absolutely. Especially things like people that run with like big knives on their kits, we try to sway away from that just because everything that's on your person can be used as a weapon against you.
Right.
You have a giant buck knife or, something that can be grabbed and you be stabbed with, you want to avoid that. So it's good to have that, thought process when you're setting up your kit.
There's a famous sniper, Carlos Hathcock, he was a Marine sniper out of Vietnam, talked about taking 4 days to crawl 1,500 meters towards an objective without getting detected in order to take out his target.
Is this the guy with the most confirmed kills?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. What a legend. I wouldn't consider there's like an exact ammo count inside your magazine. Like you kind of have a feeling for it, but when I'm shooting, I'm not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because there's so much other things that are going on around you.
It's like a training kind of thing where you get a feel for how long you've been in the fight, where you're at in the house, and if there's a moment, if you could, get a full mag in there. And then we would have these pouches, we take that mag, we just stuff it in, and we just leave it out on the field, throw it away.
The second your gun goes cold, because you'll feel the gun go forward, but that feeling when it comes cold, it's that bolt locks back, so it's just like that.
Right,
so
it's real obvious.
It's super obvious, and that works into the muscle memory thing. So right when that gun goes cold, the magazine goes in it.
You react, yeah, you do it without thinking.
Point Du Hoc was one of the most important operations in the invasion of D-Day because they cleared the cliffs. Over 200 went, about 50 made it up, and they took out the guns that allowed the actual force to come in and land. And General Norman D. Cota, who's in charge of the other conventional army, they're like, who are you guys? And we're like, 5th Ranger Battalion. General Norman D. Cota said, well, Rangers, lead the way.
That's where
that came from.
Nice.
In real life, before even entering this building, there would be isolation and blocking points set up. So basically anywhere where the enemy's likely to come from or where the enemy's likely to egress if they're running, we can take them out from those positions. And those get set first. So they prevent the enemy from coming in. It's another squad will set up more blocking positions, but closer within the building, and they isolate the building, keep people from coming out, essentially. Then once that's set, then you would push in.
My favorite day of basic training, the crowd control gas mask training, gas chamber. Yeah, they put you in there, a bunch of guys in a room, you got your mask on. It's really to teach you to trust your equipment. And then they release some of that CS gas, and you can feel it kind of burning, that
if you freshly shaved that day, your pores will start to burn, and you're like, all right.
And then they get you up there, and they get you in the front row, and you got to take that thing off, man. You just got to let that thing hit you. You can't breathe in that situation. You can't take a full breath. You're coughing, all your mucus is coming out of every pore in every hole, and it is miserable. You do not want to be anywhere near any kind of crowd control gas or anything like that.
If you went in having a cold, you're gonna be cleared out by the end of that
totally clear.
So typically after you come into contact, there's steps you take. Usually, if we're outside, we're gonna establish security first, and then we're gonna reconsolidate and reorganize. So the team leader's gonna come around, and they're gonna check their guys, and they're gonna get ACE reports, right? And ACE stands for ammunition, casualties, and equipment. If I'm the team leader, I'm gonna go up to my Joe, and I'm gonna pat him down to make sure he's not shot, because a lot of the times when adrenaline is going, and you don't even know when you're shot, so it takes someone's hands to actually get on you. And I'm also gonna check how much ammo he has. I'm gonna check if any of equipment is missing, because if equipment is missing, obviously that can get to the hands of the enemy and be used against us later.